billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Alhamdulillah, Allah has favored us and made us among those to witness this year's Ramadan. So I wish you a blessed Ramadan, and subhanallah, it will require us to do a lot of work. Last 11 months, some of us have kept our Quran on the wraps. We've wrapped it up and put it away, and so I know you've dusted it in the last couple of days preparing for Ramadan. Now is the time to actually read it. Read, internalize it, and try your best. At least make this year different from previous years. Implement some of the things that you learned from the Quran. Implement some of the lessons. Today, inshallah ta'ala, on Sahur Kitchen. It's a different one this year. Previous years, we've brought you head-to-head. We've brought you family contest and all of that. It's a different one this year. We're going to be doing a lot of flashbacks, take you through the journey so far. It's been 8 years of serious, intense content, bringing you the best of the best. And so we're going to share some of those flashbacks with you, especially because some of our former guests have departed this world. So tribute to them, inshallah ta'ala, of course. And some of our past guests also have joined the Jackpot zone. So we'll just bring you some highlights from our past Sahur Kitchens. But today I have a guest, and I'll bring her on right after this break. Stay with us. You're welcome back if you're just joining us in Sahur Kitchen, and we're just about to get started. I'm bringing my guest on right now. Cooking for us this morning is a beautiful sister, wholesome, full package, complete and more. You understand? Her name is Hafsat Balogun Motosha, the MD Halfban Properties. She's also the MD of numerous other companies. She's got several feathers to her hat. I'll talk about that more in details. She is the Muslima billionaire realtor. Oche? Sisi me. Complete package and more. On behalf of her husband, I'm telling you for free, she's a full package. Plus the topping. Barakallahu fikum, jazakumullahu khairan for coming. So what are we having for Sahur? Let's say that first.
So we are having Ofada with Ofada sauce.
Great. And you know it's Ramadan. Most of this, if you are cooking get food, prep the night before. And so we don't do small prepping, rice, partially prep, pepper ready, everything. We'll get it started. Today, inshallah, she will walk us through ups and downs of being a Muslima realtor. For the realtors out there who need to, be handheld, this is why we brought her. Heavyweight. She's also she's a complete entrepreneur because she's had, she's journeyed through oil and gas. She's journeyed through, I remember our villa days. I benefited greatly. Award winner. She don't enter anywhere, come out. She must collect award before say she don't settle. So alhamdulillah, it's an honor to have you come through. Alhamdulillah. So just let's get started. Okay. I'm your kitchen assistant as always. Tell me how you like to start, and I'll hand it over.
Alright, so we are prepping for Ofada sauce.
So you're going to cook, you do your Ofada sauce first before the rice?
The rice will be
on, so the two will be going. So, okay, let me fetch water. Right, so tell me, like I said, you've been in other businesses before you settled in the real estate. Yeah. How did you journey to real estate before we even started looking at ups and downs? Okay. What made you land here? How did you decide, I don't reach my bus stop? Meanwhile, how many coins this one gets? They even want to know. All right, so yes, tell me, journey to...
Like the real estate journey, I actually joined that industry because there are a lot of abnormalities in that industry. The kind of people telling some things that are not true. Yes, the rice. Some things that are not true. It's common. They call them agents. Yes, and it's common among all of them, saying, they want to sell a property to you, and they are telling you is 5 minutes drive from law school, and you realize that 10, 20, 30 minutes, you are not there yet. And I was like, no, this is not it. So I said, let me come here, let me come and right the wrong, let me come and do what is right. Let people out there know exactly what they are getting into, and that was actually part of the reason why I joined the real estate industry, and also to help a lot of people. So this is our meat.
Okay, so you had boiled the meat
already,
ahead,
yes.
and we'll just. So what do you want to do now?
Pot for the pepper. A pot.
Fry the pepper now.
Yes.
Okay,
So let me get the pot.
Yeah, so you talked about agents over-promising, under-delivering, if that's what you said.
Thank you. Yes,
and that's why you're trying to right the wrongs.
Exactly.
How far have you done with the righting of wrongs? Before then, actually, have you had any personal experience of being showed shege? Have they showed you shege?
Actually, I haven't been shown shege because my father was a surveyor.
Okay.
So we get to, at least I learned from him as well. So he was able to, but during his time, it's always from one issue or the other. You know, people calling, all these omonile, land grabbers calling, saying, oh, my land, my land. So all of those things. And I was like, it shouldn't be like this. There should be a better way to face all these challenges, do it right, and everybody is happy.
Sure.
So it's actually part of the reason why I said, okay, I want to come into the real estate industry, let me do what is right. And alhamdulillah, I've been able to help a lot of people acquire their landed property without issues, houses, and everybody's fine.
So let me take you back very quickly. Did you have to go to a training of some sort? Did you go through internship with a real estate company where they groomed you or handheld you? All right, so go ahead.
Yes, before
once the pot is dry.
Yes, once it's dry. So before I started, I went through rigorous training. For me, I believe whatever it is you want to do, you have to do it well. What is what doing is what doing well. Unlike every other person, you just want to wake up one day and you're already an agent. But no, that's not for me. For the Have-One brand, everything has to be on point, excellence. Yeah. So I went through training, different sort of trainings, certification, and also I got my license from the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority. So that,
yes, license. Yes, so you're not dealing with a roadside agent that will just give you castles in the air, build it for you, and deliver nothing. So you are rest assured when you deal with her, you are most, likely doing the right thing.
Yeah, investing with peace of mind. That's our mantra at Have-One Properties. You invest with peace of mind. So I went through all of those, and before I came on board, and I said, okay, this is it. And here we are.
Were you ever worried, scared of the, coming into the real estate space, there are a lot of people already playing. There are a lot of, what was your mindset? How did you think you were going to navigate?
For me, I wasn't scared.
Interesting.
Yes, I wasn't. I already made up my mind to go into it. So I was ready for whatever comes my way, and of course with the help of Allah, with the help of my spouse, with the help of my family and everybody, they supported me, and I wasn't scared, and we keep moving and we're still here.
So I like that you mentioned your spouse. The pot is dry completely.
Okay.
So it's the oil, palm oil, only palm oil. Are you one of those that mix oil?
No, only palm oil is fine.
And then what next after the palm oil?
So I just had the
bleaching palm oil.
No, I don't want to bleach. I don't really like bleaching. I'll just allow it.
Any particular reason? Is it a health reasons?
Yes, because of heart. As in, some people with heart diseases or heart burns or anything cannot take anything that is bleach. So the best thing is just make sure your palm oil is hot.
That's all.
Bleached.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. So back to you being on. I like the fact that you mentioned your spouse. This spousal support is everything. When we have, yes, I mean, reality check. There are men that blow wind against you, so they're constantly pushing you back. And there are the ones that are the guys, there are husbands out there, they are the wings beneath their wives' wings, and so they aid her to fly. Unfortunately, alhamdulillah, you fall into the category of a supportive spouse. Yes, how do you balance the home front and this real estate business? Because you have to take people to sites, get calls late in the night, and all of that. How are you able to swing it?
A lot of those things, like I said, my spouse has been a rock, like a supportive.
Solid rock.
Solid rock.
Confirmed.
Yes.
Well, I'm confirming.
Yes.
Stamp.
Because a lot of, he knows about all of this as well, but he's the shy person. So most times I go to him for advice for all of that. And when I need to go for site inspection, he will be there to take care of the kids, to ensure that the kids are fine. Sometimes when I want to do school runs and maybe a client just calls, Hafsa, please, can you quickly show me a house close to this? We'll have to have a change of plan, and he's always there. He's just always ready to ensure that that's the space for me.
An awesome partner. We're going to quick break. When we come back, more to come on Sahur Kitchen. Stay with us.
Makes your living better.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, it's Sahur Kitchen, and we are having for Sahur today Ofada Rice with the Ofada sauce. Of course, everything is good to go. The rice is set. Some boiled eggs, and of course the sauce remaining for ready to receive the blessing. Yes, now exactly. let's bless the pepper with all this shorishi.
Yes.
All right, so before the break we're talking about your journey into the real estate space. Yes. I think now the real reason we called you to come is to tell us about the ups and downs. What kind of challenges have you faced and how do you surmount them, especially as a mother, a full-time housewife, a full-time businesswoman, a full-time mommy, a full-time, all these many hats? How do you blend it all? What kind of challenges have you faced, managing the home front with business, and of course also on the business front, and how did you handle with it? In fact, if you have any case of difficult customer that you've had to convince that you're a truthful business person, how did you navigate such waters?
Okay, for me, I wouldn't actually call it downs. I'll call it a learning curve, a learning process, because every opportunity you get to learn and do the right thing. So there are so much learning processes in this business, but at every point in time we use that opportunity to grow and turn it to our hopes. So basically, the one thing was actually the fact that we had to relocate from the mainland to the highland, because most of all these properties we sell. Because New Lagos
is the Epe axis, and that's where everything is.
Yes, and Epe axis, and coming all the way from mainland, our mainland is even the mainland extra.
The extension, mainland extension. That's the if you live in the UK, for example, you see zone BB, zone A, zone Z.
Our mainland was the extra first tag. So it wasn't easy, because there are times that I would want to go to site and I'll have to wake up very early in the morning, and at the end of the day, still get back home very late. So we did a roundtable discussion with my husband, family, everyone. Come on, we have to move. And it has to do with changing this.
Everything has to change. Everything. The community, your masjid.
So it wasn't really easy moving, changing. That part of changing the school. It wasn't, but we got a very good school on the highland, and here we are. And I can tell you, and I said that changing that your downs to your hopes. And since we actually moved to the island, it has been so easy, because now I can easily drive down to sites. Before you know it, I'm back for school runs again. I'm back for all of this. Even sometimes my kids will not even know that I actually went to the site and all of those things. So that is why some of those things that we have to turn our downs to our hopes. And
so share an experience with us where you've had a difficult customer. And I say this because you came into the space intending to change the narrative, because there was already a narrative in that space, a lot of false agents, and you wanted to change that. That's what you came in with. How have you How have you achieved that? And of course, share an experience of a difficult customer and how you, got through.
Thank you for that. A certified customer service relationship.
Tell me about it.
Yes.
So,
the fact that I've worked in different organizations, I've worked in a bank, different places. So I've been able to interact with customers and be able to understand some of their challenges and all of that. So when I have some kind of clients, don't let me call them difficult. They are not difficult, it's just that our needs and wants are actually different. So I just ensure that I tailor what they want. And because I'm a rector, I'm the middle person between the developing company and the client.
Right.
So this time the client wants something. Maybe the client wants something out of ordinary that the developing company may not be able to provide. I would just let him know, him or her, understand that these are some of the things. And sometimes if they get to do this, they might actually be under doing some certain things. So I'll let him know so that everybody, at the end of the day, everybody is happy.
So I like the fact that what you try to do is not to over-promise, because what other agents will do just to make a sale, just to seal the deal. They will promise and say, yes, we'll do that. Your bridge will go in the middle.
At all. Even when it comes to off-plan properties, off-plan properties, when we'll tell them this is when we are delivering, maybe December 2023 we are delivering. Personally, I will tell them that I will probably have like 3 months extra. The developing company has told me we are delivering December, everything. I know, but seeing everything, I know that it may not actually be possible by that December. In my own time with the client, I'll probably add 6 months. So when they add extra 3 months or something, you say, oh, but you told me we are still delivered. So the client is happy, and it is just about under promising and over delivering.
Awesome. You can see our food is set. We're going to go get the dining ready so we can enjoy our sahur.
Oh, all right.
It's all done. We're good to go. I'll set the table, let her finish up in the kitchen, and we'll see you at the dining to wrap up this conversation. Stay with us. You're welcome back. Alhamdulillah, food is ready. We're going to dig in right now. I've been chatting with Hafsa Balogun on Motosho MD Heartland Properties, but I did say earlier when I introduced her about her many feathers in her hat, and one of such is oil and gas. I know I mentioned oil and gas so loosely. She's a heavyweight in that space. You don't understand. SubhanAllah, she's a director at Rankine Energy Solutions Limited, where, you know, big boss now, boss lady. Just tell us how, you know, I know it's a very fast-paced industry. How do you survive? How did you survive? How do you continue to survive in that space?
All right, so at Rankine Energy Limited, I have a very good understanding line manager, the CEO of Rankine Energy Solutions. So he understands all of this, and he tries as much as possible to ensure that he gives me the time for my own thing, and at the same time we get to talk and think about way forward, and it's been amazing, really. Yes, he's an understanding boss.
So let's put real estate, oil and gas side by side. Which one tickles your fancy the most?
Oh, oh mine. I'm sorry, I can't choose any right now. They are both my babies. Like I do them outstandingly well. Yes, so they are both my babies. It's so hard to choose one, but for everything I do, like I said earlier, what is worth doing is worth doing well. So I try as much as possible to do everything right.
Alhamdulillah. All right, so let me just please eat. And time done go. Right, so I want us to quickly go back to the essence of bringing you here. It's all about the ups and downs in this industry and how. So if you had to share quick tips, there's 3 tips with upcoming realtors that they have adopted you as role model, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, they have made you their mentor, they're following your steps, and back-to-back monitoring spirits. What would you say to them?
The first thing I tell everyone that come close to me is they should have a great chunk of integrity. It is always good to say the truth. Say it as it is. Integrity, I don't joke with it. So you have to be very trustworthy. As in, that's one thing. If you can do that, then every other thing would actually fall in place. Right. Then as a Muslimah, because this is our industry, we have a lot of mixed people there. But as a Muslimah, remember that you are a Muslim first before anything else. So always put that at the back of your mind. Remember, I am a Muslim first, because in our industry we have mixed. There are some certain things that they do and I cannot do. When it comes to even online marketing, a lot of people who dance online. I cannot dance online. I'm a Muslim. There are some things that I cannot do. I'm a Muslim. Even when we go for conferences and it's already time for Salah, you have to excuse yourself. So all those things you have to always prioritize you being a Muslimah first before anything. Then the third thing is always ensure that your clients are happy. As in, that is it. The most thing, client satisfaction is very important. You said, I kept on waiting for the time when you say you're money driven. And so that is a clear fact. When you go into the prioritize
industry,
money.
Because realtors are going in it for the money.
Yeah, don't prioritize. Yes, I know people who go into the business just for the money. And most of them are out of it now because they are probably not making the money they thought they would make. But you just have to do all of this. It's a step-by-step process. You can't just jump and say you want. So make your clients happy. I talked about client satisfaction. Once your client is happy, the money will come.
Account will smile.
The money will come.
Referrals will come. And
God bless you. Yes, referrals, that is it. The money will come. So don't go in for the money. Just go in for the right thing. Say the truth. Remember, you are a Muslim first, and at the same time, client satisfaction.
Once you've done that, the
money will come. Everything.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Yeah, same here.
I've learned a lot. I'm sure when I'm ready to come into the real estate space, you'll hold my hands.
Absolutely.
Show me the money. Absolutely. The money back there.
Absolutely.
And then come for the money.
Oh, fine.
Just transfer your customers to me.
It's fine.
That you're safe with them.
All right.
Thanks so much. We'll see you on another episode of the Sahur Kitchen. Until then, enjoy your day. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Do it utmost. It's Ramadan. Do everything to score cheap points with Allah. And I say cheap points. Pray your Salah on time. Read the Quran and everything else in between. Just be good. We'll see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Inshallah.